got a question for you. This mainly for the it's for the black people. You know, I mean, white people can chime in, or they can chime in, they can say whatever, but it's for the black people.
Okay.
No racial stuff. Yeah, it's some racial stuff, but it's not me being racist. It is what it is of the misleading of the black folk, the bandwagoning. Okay, why do you vote Democratic? Do you not know what it is? You know, wait a minute. Battery gone down. Let me change this up. Alright, that more gooder, people? Is that more gooder?
It is 6 hours 0 minutes.
Yeah. Why do y'all migrate to Democrat? Some of you was groomed that way, I'm sure. You know, I was semi-groomed that way. You know why? Because I didn't pay attention. I didn't listen to nothing else. I just like, oh well, blacks, Democrat. We gonna vote Democrat. It is what it is. It don't matter who it is. If there's a black guy in there, vote for him too, regardless of what he do. But did you know that the Democratic Party was started on racism?
Disappointed!
Now, a lot of y'all don't like to support nothing that was done in the past. You want to tear down those stupid statues and other monuments that stood for that type of slavery stuff back in the day, but you don't want to tear down a Democrat. Now, not by a long shot am I some kind of professional here at this party stuff, because I really don't care. Because I done said this before. You have the right to vote. I have the right not to vote. I ain't no fool that's gonna vote for the lesser of the two evils, because they all are evil. And some people say, well, this person get in there, you done lost two. I'm gonna lose one way or the other. They gonna lie to get in to what, to what they want to go to. They got to tell you that. They gotta get their sheep herded just right and float you along the way. They got to. So you gotta understand why they do what they do. So I ain't no reason for me to vote for somebody I don't care about. I can say, well, this guy, uh-oh. No, I'm not gonna do it. I voted in the past, and then after my vote came around and the person that I voted for wasn't what I thought, then I started paying attention to it, and I'm like, nah. So, black voting blue, that is kind of incorrect. The Democratic Party was made around in 1829. And they fought against all civil rights stuff. Then came along the Republican Party to counter the Democrats' racist stuff. Because the Democrats actually wanted, they wanted the South to be, what you call it, they wanted the slavery to expand. Then the Democrats came along, well, it was two parties of the blue, but then the Democrats came along and said, we're going to break that part, and we're going to move on, and we're going to try to get rid of this. So, the Democrats, they defended slavery, they ain't got no, what's wrong with the tongue? I ain't got no bills on the tongue. Let me get some bills on the tongue. La la. Okay. The Democratic Party, they defended slavery, bone, tooth, nail, all that stuff you call it. They started the Civil War because of that stuff. they opposed the reconstruction of after everything went down. And the Ku Klux Klan was not part of it, but the Democratic Party was founded by the Ku Klux Klan. Wait, no. The Ku Klux Klan was founded by the Democratic Party because a Democrat was a Ku Klux Klan, something in that little nature, you know. Like I said, I'm not no professional in this. They imposed segregation and they perpetrated lynchings. This is the Democratic Party now, who you like. Not you, most of you. Not all of you. Some of you, you know. And I'm not trying to sway somebody to a Republican side, because like I said, I don't care. I just wonder why a lot of black people go to Democratic. And do they not know what they are doing? So, when the Republicans, let's see, Republicans came around in 1854. And it was like, oh man, I'm listening to some stuff here. It's my soothing music as I go through this, cause I get a little rambunctious. I don't know where that word came from. That's why I'm tapping too on this here, you know, I'm tapping with it. But it started in, like I said, 1854. As an anti-slavery. And they wanted to abolish slavery. The Republicans did. But when they wanted to abolish it, Democrats wasn't having none of that. So that's when they said, okay, you want to abolish, we're going to go to war with you. You want to go to war? You want to take our slaves? That's how we live. You know, that is how they got their money, was set around and cotton was the thing back then. They got their little monies because the slaves had to pick that junk for them. And you want to come through and disrupt that? Nah, dog. We not having that. We finna fight you. And that's what I always tell folks. The Confederates lost the war. Take your flag down. So, everybody know about Dred Scott and Sanford stuff. And they say the courts had ruled back then, 1857, Dred Scott, all that junk. Slaves was property. Slaves were property, not people. So, all the Democrats voted to slavery, and all the Republicans voted against slavery. So, only thing that helped when they were voting against it, like I said, the Democrats voted for slavery, the Republicans voted against slavery. Only thing they tried to do to resolve that, war. 1861 to 1865 Civil War broke them down. And that's when, if you look at Roots, a lot of people can't look at it. I look at it though. You know, I like looking at Roots. Yeah, it's a show. But you look at Roots, they showed, it was like on the newer Roots. I forgot what it was called. It wasn't just Roots. It was Roots something else. And but it was Roots. They what you call them Confederate folks, when they lost the war, they were running. And that's when one of the little army dudes came up on Chicken George's son. He came up on him and he was asking Chicken George to help him out. Hide me. And you know, Chicken George was like, no, not Chicken George, his son. I forgot his son's name. But he was gonna help the little man out, you know, and he asked him to go to his house to get some clothes for him and get out that little lost army outfit. And when he went to go get it, man, the man tried to rape the man's wife. And he came back. He tore off up in him, killed him good. And Abraham Lincoln, y'all know he was a Republican, right? Everybody loved Abraham Lincoln coming around freeing them slaves and everything. And after six days after the abolishment stuff went on, some dude, Booth or something, he came, shot Abraham Lincoln in the head. He was a Democrat. A Democrat came and shot the Republican that freed all the blackens. And then Lincoln Vice President Andrew Johnson, he was a Democrat. It made no, I don't understand it myself. He was a Democrat. He was Andrew Johnson, the Vice President. He became a president, and the Johnson, he opposed what Abraham Lincoln had going on. He balled that paper up, threw that in the trash, be like, nope. So, I can't think of no more. Let me see. Okay, I know what I'm gonna go to. What the Democrats opposed. I know this sounds like a bash the Democrat thing, but it somewhat is, because, like I said, people are blinded. That's the only reason I'm going against. I'm putting all the bad up. I'm doing just like news will do. News do that to stuff. You know, they'll always tell the bad. They don't ever tell the good side. You never gonna see the good. You ain't never gonna see when Pookie went out there and handed out hamburgers. You gonna see when Pookie broke in McDonald's, stole the hamburgers. That's what you gonna know. But Democrats, they opposed the 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery. Democrats opposed the 14th Amendment, citizenship for black people. They opposed the 15th Amendment, the voting rights for black people. All the Democrats, they oppose your voting, right? But then you go vote for them. Isn't that ironic, huh? And Osama bin Laden, 1865, when they were trying to reconstruct everything. Federal troops secured rights for newly freed slaves. So they was against that. And mainly it was a whole bunch of black folks, Republicans, during them times. And Democrats did not. Well, cause the Democrats didn't want them. So Democrats did not elect a black man until 1935 for their little old seats and everything. So I know this sounded like garbage a little bit.
Really, nigga?
Cause y'all can't understand how I got a burnt brain up in there. A little brain damage going on. I forget stuff. You know? Let me think. I can't even think of nothing. Well, forget all that. Let me think of something else. Cause I'm stuck now. Let me get some of this. Nathan Bedford Forrest. He was the first man who came up with the Ku Klux Klan. He said the Ku Klux Klan was to enforce the democratic views. And what else could I say? What could I say? Does this slay anybody? Sway, I mean, not slay. Does this sway anybody to the red side or something? Like I said, me, I'm not neither side. It's just a wonder, why do you do your... Oh man, why do you... I got so many burpees going on. Why do you support something that don't want you? Y'all don't want the flag because it represented something back in the days. Well, people got it going on today too, but you didn't want to you did not want to. I know why I can't think well. I can't never do that again. It ain't gonna work though. But what else y'all didn't want? I don't know, but I would ask some of y'all to go and research the Democrats and racism, how bad the Democratic Party is for your people. I want you to go research that before you talk about go vote blue.